I knew, and somehow I stayed. If you've ever loved someone while slowly losing yourself, this is for you. Before we go any further, if this already feels familiar, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Stay with me. I knew something was wrong long before it ended. Not in a dramatic way. Not with shouting or slammed doors, but in the quiet, in the silence after my messages, in the effort that slowly became optional, in the way I felt lonely. Even when you were right there, I noticed it when I started explaining my feelings instead of being met with them. When I rehearsed conversations in my head, hoping this time you'd finally understand. When I felt guilty for wanting consistency, affection, presence. But I stayed. Not because I didn't see the signs, I saw them clearly. I stayed because I believed love could fix what honesty had already exposed. I told myself it was temporary. I said you were stressed, busy, healing. I became fluent in excuses and called it empathy. If you've ever defended someone who was hurting you, leave a black heart in the comments. You don't have to explain it. Just acknowledge it. Slowly, I changed, not all at once, quietly. I stopped asking questions because I didn't want to start a fight. I softened my needs so they'd be easier to accept. I learned how to carry disappointment without letting it show. That's the part people don't talk about. How love doesn't always break you loudly. Sometimes it erodes you gently. One compromise at a time. I didn't lose myself in one moment. I lost myself in patience, in understanding, in waiting. Waiting for messages that never came the way I needed. Waiting for effort that felt forced. Waiting for reassurance I kept giving to myself. From the outside, everything probably looked fine. But inside, I was negotiating my worth. Every single day, I wasn't asking for perfection. I was asking for presence. I wasn't asking to be saved. I was asking to be chosen consistently. And one day, something shifted. Not suddenly, not dramatically. I just got tired. Tired of explaining why I was hurting. Tired of pretending I wasn't asking for too much. Tired of loving someone who met me halfway, only when it was convenient. Walking away didn't feel brave. It felt like grief. It felt like failure. It felt like admitting that love alone isn't enough when respect is missing. If you're still here, it means this story is touching something real. Stay with me. Here's what I learned. Staying doesn't always mean strength. Sometimes staying is fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of starting over. Fear that maybe this is all you deserve. And leaving is rarely empowering in the moment. It's lonely. It's quiet. It's filled with doubt. But it's also the first moment you stop abandoning yourself. If you stayed too long, you're not weak. You stayed because you cared. You stayed because you believed. You stayed because your heart tried to protect the connection even when it cost you peace. And if you're in that place right now, questioning yourself, replaying conversations, wondering if you're asking for too much, listen carefully. Love should not make you disappear. Effort should not feel one-sided. Peace should not feel unfamiliar. Healthy love doesn't confuse you. It doesn't make you doubt your worth. It doesn't require you to beg for basics. Choosing yourself will hurt. But staying where you are unseen will hurt longer. If no one has told you this yet, you didn't imagine it. You weren't too sensitive. You weren't asking for too much. You were just asking the wrong person. If this spoke to you, do something small for yourself right now. Like the video, not for the algorithm, but as a promise to your own healing. Leave a comment saying, I choose myself, even if you don't fully believe it yet. Subscribe if you want more honest conversations like this. Quiet reminders for the parts of you that are healing in silence. And if you need to hear this again, save this video. Some truths don't land the first time. You're allowed to choose yourself now, and you don't need permission to do it.